Good afternoon, students. Hope you are doing well at home. I am Shweta, your English teacher, and today I came with the topic subject verb agreement. Okay, why we are studying the subject verb agreement? Upon completion of this lesson, you will be able to identify the subject, the verb, and their relation. One will identify and correct errors in subject verb agreement. So let's begin with the chapter. Before beginning with the relationship between the subject and verb, let us understand what is subject. Subject. What do you mean by subject? Subject is the person or thing that is being described or is doing something. Example, Mary is singing. So you can identify the subject by asking two questions from yourself. Who or what? So, in case you ask who is singing, the answer will be Mary is singing. So, here we can conclude the subject is a person or thing that is being considered, shown, or talked about. In this sentence, we are talking about Mary, the singing of Mary. Who is singing? Mary is singing. So, here the subject of the sentence is Mary. The pencil is blue. The second sentence, the pencil is blue. So, what is blue? What is blue? The pencil is blue. So, here the subject of the sentence is the pencil. So, I hope your concepts regarding subjects is clear. So, we can see that subject is the person or thing that is being described, that is being talked about in the sentence. And the two ways to identify the subject is asking questions who and what. So, who is singing? Mary is singing. So, Mary is the subject of the sentence, and the pencil is blue. What is blue? The pencil is blue. So, the pencil is the subject of the sentence. Now, coming to the verb. What is verb? A verb is a word which describes the action in a sentence. The action, the doing word. Say for I play football. So, what I do with football? I play football. So, this playing is the action that is done in the sentence. So, it is known as a verb. We can say all the doing actions or whatever actions or task takes place in a sentence, that is known as a verb. They skip quickly. They skip quickly. So, skipping. Here the action is skipping. We eat spaghetti. What do we do to spaghetti? We eat spaghetti. So, eat is again the verb of the sentence. Bob is 7 today. Bob is 7 today. So, here is your helping verb, or it is the main verb. It can be both helping plus main verb. So, in this sentence, is your main verb. So we can say that verb tells the main action that is happening in the sentence. In this sentence, playing is the main action that is taking place. I, the subject of the sentence, is playing football. He is playing football. They skip quickly. If we skip this word skip, if we eliminate this word skip, then our sentence is incomplete. We can't even imagine, or we can't even determine what the sentence want to convey the message. So the main verb, it conveys the main message, the main action that has been talked about into the sentence. We eat spaghetti. What we do? We eat spaghetti. So eating is the main verb over here. So I hope you understood well what is a verb and what is a subject. So these were the two basic terms that you must know before going to the subject verb agreement. Golden. So now we are going to read about the golden rule of the subject verb agreement, and it is the vital. It plays a vital role in English. The subject verb agreement is a topic which plays a very important role in your grammatical concepts. So, what is the golden rule of subject verb agreement? That is, if your subject is singular, then your verb should also be singular. Singular subjects follows singular verb. What does it mean? If we have a singular subject, say for my mom, this is a singular subject. We are talking about a single individual, that is my mom. We are talking about a single individual. So our verb will be singular, that is, it would be ending with s or es. It would be just opposite to noun. It would be just opposite to noun. How? When we are talking about the plural nouns, see, for when we are talking about a single box, then we write box. But when we are talking about mini box, then we write boxes. Then we write boxes. Similarly, say for when we are talking about a single table, then we write table. But when there are many tables, then we write tables. That means we show the plural form by adding s or es. But in case of verb, it is just opposite. When we want to show the singular verb, then we add s or es to it. Say for they, they play. They play. Now we know they is the plural subject. They is a plural subject. They includes many people. So here the verb play is plural. That is, no s or es is included in it. But when we are talking about a singular subject like he plays, we add s or es and to the end of it. Let me take a blank page over here. Okay, now look, the subject and verb relationship. If we have the plural subject like they go to temple, they go to temple, and taking another sentence, he goes to temple. So now first of all, let us identify what is the subject of the sentence. What I told you, that whenever you have to identify the subject of the sentence, ask two questions from yourself. Who and what? So here, they go to temple. Who go to temple? They go to temple. So they is the subject of the sentence. Similarly, in the second sentence, he goes to temple. Who goes to temple? He goes to temple. So he is the subject of the sentence. Now talking about the verb, means the main action that is talked about, the main action that is taking place in the sentence. What they are doing to the temple? They are going to the temple. They are going to the temple. So this is the main verb. Now let us interrelate the relation between these two. Now let us check first whether the subject is singular or plural. In the first sentence, the subject is they. It means we have a plural subject because they means it is including a number of people. So what I told you, plural subject will always carry a plural verb, means a verb that is not ending with s or es. Plural verb is a verb that is not ending with s or es. So we wrote they go to temple. In second sentence, the subject is he, and we know he is a singular subject. We use he for a single individual. So with a single subject, the verb will always be single. So singular subjects follows singular verb. So here the verb is including the letters e or es, sorry, s or es. So he goes to temple. I hope you well understood the topic that plural subjects includes plural verb and singular subjects includes singular verb. Plural verb are the verbs which do not follow s or es, and singular verbs are the verbs which follows s or es. So let's take some of the examples of subject and verb agreement. Say for one dog is sitting on the grass. One dog is sitting on the grass. So first of all, let us identify the subject of the sentence. Who is sitting on the grass? One dog is sitting on the grass. Who is sitting on the grass? One dog is sitting on the grass. So here the subject is one dog. And we know one dog means it is a singular subject. So singular subject will always agree with the singular verb. So here the verb is, which is a singular verb. We use is with singular subjects, and we use are with plural subjects. In the second sentence, two dogs are sitting on the grass. So, who are sitting on the grass? Two dogs are sitting on the grass. So, this is the subject of the sentence, which is plural. Two dogs. We are talking about two dogs. So, it is a plural subject. It will agree with the plural verb, that is are. Let's take us another example. Okay, another example. Look at the other example. The dog chases the cat. The dog chases the cat. So, who chases the cat? The dog chases the cat. The dog chases the cat. So, here the subject is the dog. The dog means we are talking about a singular subject. So, it is our singular subject. The main verb, what he is doing with the cat, he is chasing the cat. He is chasing the cat. So, this is our verb, chases. So the dog is singular subject. It will agree with the singular verb. Means the verb which is ending with s or es. The verb which is ending with s or es. So that's why we wrote the dog chases the cat. Taking another example, the dogs chase the cat. The dogs chase the cat. So now who chase the cat? The dogs chase the cat. So this is the subject. This is the subject of the sentence. And we know the dogs, that is the subject, that is the noun. And the nouns which are ending with s or es, they are plural nouns. This is a noun. Dogs is a noun. So this is a plural noun. And we know that this, when the subject is plural, it will agree with the plural verb. Now what is the verb? What is the dog doing with the cat? He is chasing the cat. He is chasing the cat. So that's why we use the plural verb. The plural subject will always agree with the plural verb. That is the verb with the no s or es. The verb ending with no s or es. So the dogs chase the cat. I hope all these examples are sufficient to let you understand what is the relationship between the subject or verb agreement. It is as simple as that if you have a singular subject, it will always agree with the singular verb, means the verb which is ending with s or es. And if you have a plural subject, then it will be followed by a plural verb, that is the verb which is not having any s or es at the end of it. So I hope the concept became clear. The things that you need to identify before identifying the relationship between the subject and the verb is that you must identify what is the subject of the sentence, and the for that I told you, ask two questions from yourself: who is doing the action, and what has been talked about in the sentence. Then you have to identify the verb. And if you are able to identify the subject, the next step is to identify whether the subject is singular or plural. If the subject is singular, then the verb will also be singular, and if the subject is plural, the verb will also be plural. That was all about today's class. I hope you got through the chapters and the concepts. But before ending the session, let me give you some worksheet, and in that worksheet I'll explain a few of the questions to you, and the other remaining questions you have to solve on yourself, and you have to give me the answers in the doubt session, which will be conducted on the next day, right at 9:30. So any of the point that is not clear to you, you can ask me in the doubt session that is going to be conducted the next day sharp at 9:30 at the Zoom meet. So do join the class and ask your clarify your doubts. I'll share the Zoom link on your WhatsApp group. So let us discuss before ending the class. Let us discuss the worksheet also. So here is the worksheet of this questions based on subject and verb agreement. I'm doing some of them for you. The remaining you will be doing yourself on your own, and you will be giving me the answers on our WhatsApp group channel. Plus, if any of the queries or any of the concepts that are not clear to you, you can ask me in the doubt session itself. So let's begin with the worksheet. You have to read the sentence and you have to choose the verb that best completes the sentence. That is, you have to choose the verb according to the subjects given in the sentence. So let's start with the worksheet. First one is, my dog dash a nap right after his meal. So what is nap? What is nap? Nap is a short sleep, is a sleep for short duration. That is called a nap. Okay, so my dog dash a nap right after his meal. So who takes a nap right after his meal? The dog. So this is the subject of the sentence. Now my dog is singular, because if we are talking about many dogs, then we write dogs. So here the dog is singular, so it will carry the singular verb, means the verb which is ending with s or es. So the answer would be takes. Got the point? Second one, the birds dash their wings. The birds dash their wings. Okay, who flap their wings? The birds. So here the subject is the birds. Now birds, if we are talking about a single bird, then we say only bird. But if it is birds, so it is a plural subject. So when it is a plural subject, it will agree with the plural verb. That means the verb that does not have s or es at its end, that is flap. So the birds flap their wings. So I hope you get through the chapter and the concepts that we discussed today. For any queries or any doubts, do join the Zoom meeting sharp at 9:30 tomorrow. And till then, tata, bye bye, take care, and keep your studies going on.